only for you.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. So Bitcoin, as expected, is pumping again, remember. Well, in my previous live stream, I said I still bullish Bitcoin. In 4 hour chart, actually, I shared my technical analysis and Bitcoin. The last time when we were here, I remember we were here, and I said, well, no, sorry, it was not here. I think it was around here. It was around here, and I said it's still to the upside. Yes, we have here a various variance, as you can see here. And potentially I will start looking for a pullback after this bounce, as you can see here, and potentially a pullback where we will see maybe $27,000 around there to be tested, and after that continuation to the upside. So that was the technical analysis for our chart, remember? And well, what happened after that? We have this drop here. For me, yeah, I know the feeling, oh, finally Bitcoin will go to zero. Of course not. This was actually a buy opportunity in 4 hour chart, and the projection was like this yesterday. The last 24 hours was like this, and now we are exactly here. Okay, the projection was correct, very good, right? So the thing here right now is what is next. Well, I am still looking for maybe this weekend, maybe next week, outer test around maybe 30K, 29K. That is the area. But one thing here, OBB, as you can see here, is trending to the downside in volume. So forming multiple bearish divergence in 4 hour chart. And also we have here in 12 hour chart, the volume is still healthy, as you can see here. So 12 hour chart is doing very, very good. So what I'm thinking, like we will see a bearish divergence here in 12 hour chart. And after that, potentially is going to be the major trigger to start looking for real shorts, real shorts. So right now here, I'm still looking more outside. Yes, of course, I am looking for continuation. I am, should I buy right now here? Of course, no, thank you. Not with me. I will never do it. No, thanks. So the thing here is like 2-hour chart is very good here. 4-hour chart is still in the process. We will see 3 strikes or bearish divergence in this, I think here, something like this. Something like this. And you will see 1, 2, 3 strikes of bearish divergence. And that is going to be the trigger. Actually, someone asked me, hey, maybe 4-hour chart is going to be the trigger, right? For one day. Yes, and maybe potentially this one. This move, potentially this one is going to be the trigger. So if we see a new high here, for example, 29, 30K, I think finally we are going to see something like this. Massive reaction here to the downside, looking for sell signal in 1-day chart. Now, let's talk about the 1-day chart right now. 1-day chart, let me show you here. Is it still to the upside? Yes, of course. But we have right now, well, let me tell you something. We have potential, we have to see this. I think this is going to happen this weekend, Monday, I think. Bitcoin is forming, as you can see here, this bearish divergence. Yes. Now, careful with this, because right now it's looking like a bearish divergence, right? But if we see this hill higher than this one, we are going to have invalidation. So what is that? What is it going to tell me? Well, simple. Like this move, this drop here is just going to be a pullback, and after that pullback is going to be continuation. Do you understand? So that's why if you really want to see a very strong move to the downside, we have to see the bearish divergence, right? We have to see it. Right now it's forming. We don't have the confirmation, but it's forming. Careful here, because if we see a new high here, we are going to have an invalidation. Now here for Bitcoin in OBB is forming bearish divergence, as you can see here, a small bearish divergence here from this point and this point. So one more leg up, actually, that is the thing I am looking for right now, between $20,000 30K. And after that, yes, I think we will see finally the test of this area. And after that, finally, we are gonna see a major correction where, let's talk about the targets. Yes, if I am right with this, the major correction should be around $24,000-$25,000. Yes, around here. As long as Bitcoin is above this area, I am still bullish in 1-day chart, looking for, well, this pullback should be a buy opportunity here, and after that continuation, at least other test to the upside. Now, the question I have is right now, I cannot say right now, of course, I need to see the chart in that moment, is when if with this pullback, we have a weekly sell signal too, well, maybe potentially when we see Bitcoin here, we will have to be very careful here, because there is a good chance maybe Bitcoin will break the MA55 again, and after that continuation to the downside. Okay, so for now, this is the prediction I am looking for, as you can see here. here is like market makers, they love this, right? Keep the price in the top here in the resistance, and retailers as usual will just keep buying here because Bitcoin will go to 50, right? Actually 50,000, right? After I saw, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw some guys on Twitter saying like, oh yeah, I bet $1 million like in the next 90 days Bitcoin will hit, this target, right? 1 million. And it's insane, right? It's like, I think right now we are in the same narrative like 2021, like Bitcoin will hit 1 million. People are bullish right now, and it's totally fine with that. But remember, you are here is because, well, we are realistic with the targets and realistic technical analysis. And you know what? This is something that is affecting me in some way in my life. In the last, I think now it's time for a good podcast, because I think this way of thinking, like always, I like to see the reality about things because I am a trader, right? That is something like is affecting me in my personal environment, because I realize like many people, they like to live in just lying to themselves, right? Like they are living in a fantasy, right? So when I say it, when I say how I'm thinking, people, they are like, oh my god, this guy is crazy, this guy maybe is insane. So it's not about trading, it's about many things, right, in my life. But I am a guy, a man, like who is following like reality, because traders, we have to be like that, right? We have to be realistic with our goals. You know what I'm talking about, right? But many people, they don't do it. So, well, never mind. So let's continue here. That is the thing I am looking for right now. I am looking for shorts. Yes, of course. If you are looking for short right now, actually, it's totally valid. For me, actually, makes sense a lot. Make a lot of sense right now. Start looking for this bounce here, and maybe here is a very good area for start looking for maybe not just scalping. Actually, a major shorts, like looking for a continuation to the downside. As you can see here, OBB in 4-hour chart, 3 strikes of various divergence forming right now. This one. And also, let me see the volatility. Volatility is very high. So I am not expecting like continuation, like, oh yeah, spike to the moon. No, I don't think so. I think it's just, this is going to be a bull trap, I think. Now, let's talk about the 2-day chart. As you can see here, 2-day chart in curve, we have a better divergence forming, as you can see here. But OBB, be careful here. OBB is very healthy, beautiful, actually. Volume is very good. So we don't have the same signature here. So we don't have the same signal here. We have a better divergence here. We don't have a better divergence here. So what is this telling me? Well, we will see a pullback here, but this pullback also in 2-day chart should be just a pullback. Do you see? I am not saying crash, pullback, where potentially we will see something like this. In the moment when I see OBB also curve again in the same page, that is gonna, we will start saying it's gonna be a crash, not just pullback. It's a huge difference. So let me show you here the 3-day chart here. 3-day chart, as you can see here, we have the same setup right now. Bitcoin is forming a better divergence in 3-day chart. So that means it's going to be nasty. Seriously, I think from 30K maybe to maybe 20K, 19K in general, maybe 10K crash, maybe yes. But in macro time frames, it's going to be just going to be a pullback, something like this, right? Something like this, where actually 20K should be the area Bitcoin cannot break. And after that, continuation. So, but as you can see here, we don't have better divergence in OBB. Also, we don't have it. One thing here is like it's forming right now. We don't have a bearish variance also in OBB in 5-day chart. So for me, it's very hard to be bearish right now. It's very hard. I know we will see this. We see bearish variance here. We will see it more. But as long as the volume is healthy, well, as I said before, if you are gonna enter in short, because I will do it around 29, 30K. Remember, I am a financial advisor. Manage your risk properly. Seriously, because as long as the volume is healthy, well, my friend, maybe that better variance we can see we are seeing right now, maybe it's not gonna be very strong or this like super strong. So right now here we have a weekly chart here. Let me show you here. Bitcoin is actually testing a real test, potentially make a new high. In the moment when you see this OBB breaking this and breaking the seller line here, careful here, because Bitcoin will keep pumping in the long term. So what I'm trying to say is something like this. Bitcoin will just keep pumping here. We are going to see a pullback, maybe 3 months of pullback, and after that, continuation, forming the same setup we have here, maybe in the highs here, something like this. So I am not saying Bitcoin will hit 50K, 60K this year, of course not. Maybe potentially maybe 34, 35, and after that, in the process, of course, maybe in the future here, we will see a bearish divergence forming here. Let me do this, improve this thing, because sometimes my charts are garbage. Something like this, right? Something like this, and Bitcoin will just something like this. We potentially will have a new high here, bearish divergence in weekly chart, and Bitcoin will OBB is gonna be something like this, right? So from here, potentially in the future, right, we see this. Well, of course, it's to the downside, yes. So what I'm doing right now, well, my shorts are here. I will trade this area, and potentially in the future, I will trade this area too. But here, my friend, if we see Bitcoin at 34, 35, 37K, I will not be bearish anymore. I will start looking for pullbacks. Why? Because Bitcoin will be, again, above the MA100, MA200, MA55 monthly, MA55 weekly chart. So for me, it's going to be very hard to be bearish. It's going to be very hard if we see this price. The thing here is, like, if we are still in a bear market, like actually I think we are still in a bear market, Bitcoin cannot go more than just 30K around here. Yeah. If Bitcoin goes to maybe, we see Bitcoin at 37K or 40K, even 40K, that is going to be the reversal in weekly chart, and no more shorts, at least for all 2023, looking for just longs all the time. So remember, we have to see always both sides of the market, okay? I know the narrative right now is, oh my God, the banks are crashing. Oh my God, the recession. Oh, I know. But that's why you have a system of trading that I think that is the best way to remove all the noise you have around you, and you follow a system, you follow rules, and that your rules are telling you, hey, this is time to enter, just you enter, and that's it. It's the only thing you do, that's it. Of course, with risk management always, right? So the thing here is, like, right now, if you ask me right now, okay, so you are bullish? Yes, I am bullish. Yes. Should I buy right now? Of course not. Wait maybe after 3-4 months, wait for the pullback. As long as Bitcoin is about 20K around this pivot, yes, everything should be fine. Everything should be fine. And now, remember, if we see, for example, this month, and OBB breaking here, the seller line here, don't ask me for shorts anymore. Don't ask me, because I will say no shorts anymore. Okay, no shorts. At least for Bitcoin. No, thank you. No. Why? Because if we see this setup here, we will see Bitcoin in the long term around 35, 37K around here, and well, maybe this drop here we will see maybe in the maybe this month, next month. That is gonna be the last chance for you, for me, for all the investors, right, to enter here and keep looking for maybe potential continuation. Okay. Now, I am not saying, I have to be very realistic with you. I am not saying Bitcoin will hit 50K, 60K, 90K, 1 million, right? All that garbage. Of course not. If you are here, it's because you want to hear something realistic. Maximum target should be around here is 38K, maybe even this year, just this year, maximum. Okay. Maximum. Now let me show you something with Fibonacci levels here. Where is the 6.18? Well, you see here 38, 40K. That is the maximum area I will start looking for. But as I said before, if we see this move here, not now, in the next 6 months, maybe in September, around there, Bitcoin should be around here. If this is not, if this is the bottom, of course, also if this is a bear. If Bitcoin is going to enter in a bull market in the 2024. So right now, as I said before, I am looking for something like, this is based on my experience. It's not technical analysis, right? I am looking for this, something like this. Bitcoin is bullish here to the moon. Maybe you were not here because maybe you started maybe in 2020, 2021, but let me tell you what happened here. Yeah. Let's study a little bit more about Bitcoin, because I think now is very, very important for all of you guys. If you are trading right now Bitcoin or you're trading altcoins, this is the moment when you have to, well, you have to think what you are going to do. If you bought at 16K, 17K, you have two options. You have the option to buy, to sell here, close, or maybe hold your position, yeah, looking for maybe after 2-3 months, maybe 30K, 40K maximum, yes, or sell here, wait for the pullback, and buy again here, and well, continuation, right? So in my case, I sold, I am flat, still flat, I am just waiting, watching Netflix, and yeah, having fun. That's it. It's the thing I'm doing right now. I am looking for the next swing in my position. In this case, I am looking for a swing short in 1-day chart. In 1-day chart. Okay. Now let's study a little bit what happened in 2019. In 2019, something like this very concerning for me. It was very concerning. I said, well, that time I had a small group of traders. I said at this point, right here, I remember very well. I said in long time ago, I said, hey, Bitcoin is not correct. We don't have corrections, as you can see here. We don't have any correction here. This is not healthy. This is gonna be just a bounce here, a bounce. Of course, in the time we were here, it's gonna be just a bounce. Maximum maybe around this pivot, around maybe $11,000, 13, around there, around here. It's not exact, around here. Because after this, there is nothing to stop. 20K is not a resistance. So if we see Bitcoin above 40K, 13, 14K, you will see Bitcoin at 50K maybe in 1 year. It's simple. 20K is not resistance. The thing is like, well, what happened? After that, we saw this bounce here and here. Well, let me show you here. If we use Fibonacci levels here, because we know, like in the macro time market makers, they love to use this thing. Well, the Fibonacci level was around 10K, $10,000. And as you can see here, Bitcoin was here just in sideways for a long time. And after that, crash. Crash to where? Where? Well, we have here the previous low tested. Technically speaking, of course, it's not exact, but it was a double bottom, as you can see here. And after that, what happened? A major rally. So the same thing I am looking for, a very similar thing here. I am looking for, and this is, my friend, this is sideways. This is not a bear market, okay? This was not a bear market. It was just sideways. Sideways in macro scale, of course, where the range was between $10,000 and the bottom was around $4,000, this area. So as you can see here, Bitcoin was just pumping here, the middle of the channel, yeah, whatever, and after that, testing the bottom of the channel, and after that, continuation. This is just a sideways market in weekly chart, of course. Like I'm talking about, like from 2019 to 2020, so almost 2 years or 1 year. Same thing I am looking for here. If we see something like this, if you see just Bitcoin pumping all the way up to $34,000, $35,000, or even more, we will see something like this, because this is not healthy. This is not an uptrend. This is just a macro bounce, just people bullish, retailers bullish, right? Buying because, oh my God, Bitcoin to the moon, right? And because I know very well this game, I am old enough to say this, is usually when you see these corrections not healthy, you will see sideways here. People will buy again and again. It's like watching the same movie again. They will buy it here. You will see the market. Oh my God! Oh, Bitcoin will hit 1 million, right? Yeah. Ooh, whatever, right? And after that, you will see again, because this is a business. Remember, always think about this in this way. At least in my experience, is think this like a business, right? What is the business? Taking our money. Retail market makers, they make money when we lose money. So that is the thing. So as you can see here, something like this, and in some point, maybe in some point, we will see something like this. In some point, if we see this move, of course, I have to see this break about 30K to start thinking about this move, right? Right now, remember, this is just a speculation, right? Technically speaking, following my rules of trading, this is like this, okay? It's still like this. As long as Bitcoin is below 30K, this is like this, okay? This is like this. That's it. I follow very strictly my rules. Is like here, there is no time for reversals, no time. And here we will see, I cannot change the move. It's gonna be like this, right? Something like this. And well, no, don't think like Bitcoin will just make new lows. No, just the direction the next 3-4 months is gonna be like this. Okay. So What I said before about when I compare 2019 and now 2023, sorry, it was a speculation, like what I'm actually expecting maybe if we see this breakout, because this is gonna be massive. If we see a breakout of weekly chart, something like this, a green candle, something like this. For example, imagine April, we see a green candle like this. Yes, this is a breakout, and of course here potentially could be a very good short opportunity, looking for the test of the M55 here in weekly chart, and after that to the moon, or 1 million you want. So you have to make a plan, right? What are you gonna do? It depends, right? Someone asked me, hey, Leo, I am flat, okay? I am not losing, I am flat. What I should do right now? Well, there is a very good anime right now on Netflix, Ragnarok. Very good anime. You can just go and watch. Amazing. Yeah. Or maybe, what is the name? I forgot this. Yeah, The Last of Us. Amazing. Yeah. It's the best thing you can do right now. But I will miss it. No, you will not miss anything. I mean, you're looking you are waiting as investor. As investor, the buy was 3 months ago in January, not now. Okay, so you're looking for the next buy opportunity. Wait for the next major pullback, something like this. When you see Bitcoin crashing 35%, 40%, that is the major hint. Like, okay, finally the major pullback is happening. But you know what? You will have to wait at least 3-4 months. Okay. So I'm talking about maybe summer. Okay. And that is the thing. Like, oh my God, it's pumping. I don't want to miss it. I'm going to buy here at $35,000 because someone told me Bitcoin will hit 50K. Maybe he's right. The person who told you Bitcoin will hit 50K, he's right. But he didn't tell you when. Maybe in 2025. Maybe Bitcoin will go to 10K first and not at 50K. He was right. But in the process, Bitcoin crashed 20K. Right? So that is the thing. So as investor, because I'm answering this question because someone asked me this question. Hey, I am flat. What I can do right now? Nothing. Be happy. Nothing. Of course, with my system of trading, you're using another system of trading, and you have a system is telling you buy it right now there. Doso, buy. Go ahead, do it. But you are following my system of trading, or you want to learn my system of trading. There is no buy opportunity there. No. Okay. So just I want to be clear. Now, this technical analysis is for the next 3 months, or after we see the signal, right? Or after we see this signal. Now, is it still bullish? Is it still to the upside? Okay. In the moment when we see the signal, let me show you here. We have, one moment. We have the signal. Yes. We have the signal here. We have the signal here. Yeah. We have the signal here. And you will see how good actually, or maybe so is my system. Every time the projection is going to be sideways, downside. You see? Well, what happened here? Sideways, downside. Okay. Sideways, downside. Here, sideways, downside. You see? And here, what do you think is going to happen? Sideways to the moon. Ready. So that's why wait, calm down. I know you're in FOMO. Breathe, relax, enjoy a very good TV show. I can recommend you some of them. I like to watch movies and these kind of things. It's my hobby. So the thing here is like, well, as you can see here right now, as swing trader, I mean long term, 3 months. Now this is the moment to start cashing out. For example, now the second question. Someone asked me, hey, I invested right now in Bitcoin. I am very heavy right now. I am at 16, 17K. I am very good. I bought when you bought. Very good. Congratulations. You are making money. Congratulations. You bought Tesla. You bought this and that. Perfect. Very good. Amazing. Very good. What is next? Now the thing here is like, and this is a point like where I am now having this problem with my life. I mean, I don't talk about my personal things, but it's something like maybe for you, maybe you feel like familiar about this. Like One of the things I learned in trading is like you have to be realistic, right? I told you many times, you have to be realistic, okay? For example, I am short, I am broke, I am ugly. Well, I have to accept my reality and I have to lose weight. I have to work out, I don't know, improve myself and be better, right? But many people, I can say they want to live in this reality like, no. You know what? I'm going to play video games on time and I don't care. And they will live like that 20 years. And after that, they got diabetes, right? So, oh my God, what I did wrong in my life? Like I got diabetes right now. You see, they live in this like matrix, right? So what I did here in trading is like, well, I have to be realistic. I realized like in my personal life, I am like that too. So when I said my way of thinking in many things, people, they like see me like, we hate you. I don't know if you are familiar with this, but it's normal. It's normal. It's especially you are a trader. It's totally normal. So you don't feel bad. You are not the only one. Okay, maybe we can have a meetup, and we can talk a lot, right? One day actually. And at some point, you are thinking maybe you will come here to Japan, or maybe I am thinking to travel to the States. Maybe why not? We will have it will be very nice if we have a very nice meetup with all of you guys. The thing here is like this way of thinking is affecting me, yes, in good or bad things, whatever. But right now here for trading, that way of thinking helps me a lot because always I have to be realistic with my goals, expectations, and what I have to improve. And right now here is like, okay, what kind of trader you are? Are you investor? Are you a trader? Are you a scalper? What? Ask to yourself this question: what kind of trader you are? Okay. In my case, I'm a swing trader, an investor too. Okay. Projecting long term. Okay. So the thing here is like right now, weekly chart. Well, let's talk about facts. Is bullish? Yes. To the moon? Maybe. Should I buy? No, thank you. But if I move to monthly chart, and that is the question, someone asked me, hey, I bought a 16, 17K. What should I do? Well, it depends on what kind of trader you are. Are you investor? What kind of? Tell me the chart you are watching right now. Weekly chart, monthly, bi-monthly, 3 months, 1 hour. You understand? So if you are buying because Bitcoin is in the monthly, because you see this potentially buy signal, actually technically it's like 90% probabilities we will see this buy signal in monthly. What is your projection? So if you are watching right now monthly, okay, let's stick with the plan. So you are at 16, 17K here. Perfect. Good. Protect your entry, manage your risk, for example, right? In the spot, right? In short, in swing, of course, for futures, it doesn't make sense. You bought here. Okay, you catch the bottom. Perfect. Very good. Okay, amazing. So your initial trade was like this. You will lose maybe, I don't know, 20, 15, 20%, whatever, because it's in a spot, right? And it's monthly. You have to be very flexible. But now you're in profit. So what I will do is like, okay, so I will just move my entry point, my stop around maybe 18K, around there. And I will remove the losing scenario, okay? So the most important thing here is I will not lose my capital, you see? So if Bitcoin comes here again, for example, is something like this, yes? The worst scenario is like I will not make money, okay? But the most important thing here is I didn't lose money. Do you understand? So if Bitcoin crash more, I can use the same capital I have here to buy even more here. You see? But the problem is now the feelings. Oh my God, I was making 50% profits. I was making 60% profits. Oh my God, I feel very sad. Really? You should be very happy because 90% of the people, they lost everything here. They lost, and you actually just recover your money. You see? That's why when I don't lose, I mean, when I'm talking about, like big moves, or I'm talking about very good setups, if I don't lose anything, I am very happy. Why? Because I have the opportunity to buy more, maybe lower. So right now, I can tell you right now here. So your projection here, you are in a very good position right now, 16, 17K. Yes. I think we will not see 16, 17K for long time. I don't see it. Yes. I don't see it anymore. I think Bitcoin we will see something like this. Yes, potentially here, maybe something like coronavirus here, right? The crash. But for me, it's going to be a buy opportunity. Why? Because in this moment, we are going to see this buy signal in progress and from here to the moon. Now, the thing here is like, I am still thinking Bitcoin will hit 10K. Yes, but maybe I am wrong with my timing too. Maybe Bitcoin will hit 10K after the halving, after we have the FOMO, maybe in the next bear market. Who knows? The thing here is like following my seasonal trading, so that you have to understand what kind of trader you are. If you are investor, if you are in the month, you're an investor. You're not a trader. You're an investor here. So your expectations, maybe you will start taking profits maybe in 1 year after we have April confirmation. See, after this point, you will have to wait more than around 1 year. From here, you maybe May 2024. 2020, 25, maybe somewhere around there, maybe that is going to be your area. So you will have to wait all this time to see real profits potentially, okay? If you are in weekly chart, well, you have to, for example, you bought a 17K, you are in a very good position. Well, this is a time, every time when you see Bitcoin pumping right now, pumping more. For example, you are 100% invested, yes? Let me explain here. Imagine like right now you are 100% invested, and you know between $27,000, $27,000 to 30K, that is the major resistance, right? So because you know here this is the real resistance. Imagine right now here you are right now 100% invested. Okay. Well, every time when I see Bitcoin bouncing here, I will just, in my case, right, I will sell maybe just 10% of my capital. Every, I don't know, at 27, 28, 29, whatever. The thing here is like every time when Bitcoin is pumping here, I will decrease my exposure to the markets every time. So if I have 100%, maybe when Bitcoin is at $31,000 or 30K, I will have maybe just 10% of my capital. You see? Why? Because if we follow the rules, well, there is not enough time to see continuation, right? We will see a sell signal. You see? So, and that is the problem, like many traders, especially people, they don't have experience in the markets, is when they see green here, for example, right? They buy here, I don't know, $1,000, right? $1,000 here. They see this bounce and they buy more. And they buy more here. So what is happening here is like, okay, maybe they are making profits right now, but their position, the average position, is not just $11,000 anymore. Maybe it's gonna be like this here, maybe 17K. So they start increasing their exposure to the market instead of decreasing the risk. So they buy here, and after that, oh my God, to the moon, because now Bitcoin will hit $1 million, $1 million, right? And that is the problem, because when the market reverses, maybe the average price that they have is not good enough anymore, and they will be in loss. So that's why that is the problem when I saw many people doing these kind of things, and I did it too. That's why you have to make a plan. And I have a news for you. Hope is not a plan, right? I hope to be handsome. It's not a plan. Go to the gym, work, right? Okay. So let's continue now with the stock market. Okay, let's talk about the stock market. Bitcoin, as you can see here, I will stop talking about psychology of trading because this is about psychology of trading, right? So let's talk about SP 500 again. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments right now. We have a 1-day chart. Okay, what happened after that? Oh yeah, the Fed, right? Everything will go to zero. Okay, let me tell you here. In the SP 500 here is in 1-day chart. It's still has the momentum here. Of course, resistance. Yes, there's resistance here, of course, but we will have to wait a little bit more. Yeah, in the moment when you see this setup right now, I think potentially you will see continuation. Now, this is in 1-day chart. Okay, this is in 1-day chart. Okay, let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart is still is testing the MA55 as expected here, but as long as SP500 is above $3,900 here, it's still, I mean, not that bad. Okay. The thing here is like one of the major things I can show you right now in OBB, yes, is this. OBB is trending a little bit to the upside, breaking the previous high here. So what is it telling me here? If you see LBB in the next 2-3 months trending like this is gonna start looking for like accumulation. Okay, be careful here, because right now this P500, yes, the projection is still to the downside. I mean, not today. It was last month. It's like this, and now it's, as you can see, it was working. But in the moment when you see the seller line testing here, maybe in April, May, yes, and you see the SP500 is still in sideways, careful here, because this is not gonna be bearish anymore. Okay, so if the SP500 is gonna crash, I think it should be this month, maximum April. If we don't see this crash this month or April, I will be very bullish too. Very bullish too, looking for maybe something like this, maybe in April, May, and after that continuation to the upside. Why? Because we have, well, let's talk about facts, right? This is a buy signal forming in the monthly chart. And this is looking more and more like accumulation instead of distribution. This is looking more like this. More like this. Yeah, in April, my projection is gonna be like this, where we are gonna have the buy signal here. So the projection is gonna be sideways, and before it was like this, right? Yes. And that was when? In 2022. Well, 2023, in April, if we see this, it's gonna be like this. But the recession, the banks, everything is gonna crash. Yes, the same thing they said, the same thing they said when the coronavirus hit. Yes, everything is gonna be bad. Recession again, right? Inflation, yes. And what happened after that? Yes, the market crashed to kill all the newbies, right? All the newbies, and after that, a major bull market. I am not saying SP500 stock market will do the same thing. Of course, I don't think so. But at least we are gonna have a rally. At least 2023, I think, is not gonna be extremely bad in the markets. I think after we see this buy signal here in the monthly, I cannot be bearish anymore for the stock market and Bitcoin and all the stuff. I know maybe this is contrarian, like, oh my God, no, but the banks, the news, yeah. I mean, you keep watching news. That makes you happy. But that is not my way of trading. I don't follow news. I don't follow that kind of things. And you know what? With very good results. Okay, so let's continue with the NASDAQ. This is a bounce. This is a buy opportunity. That's it. This is like this, my friend. This is like this. This is very clean, beautiful chart here. And this is like this. I am not calling for new highs. I am not saying that. But the trend is my friend. And now with this buy signal in the monthly here, well, last time when the NASDAQ tested the MA55 was here in 2010. Every time when it's very close to the MA55, as you can see here, very close, 2015, 2019, 2020, and now 2023, this is looking like this, okay? So we are gonna have this signal very soon in the next 6 days. And well, this is bullish, my friend. I know, maybe you don't like it, okay? So careful here, careful, because you are a bear. I think you will be in the wrong side of the market. But the inflation, right? The interest rates, I know. Okay, so let's continue here. I'm gonna show you now one altcoin. Like people, they are asking me, you have no idea, I got like 25 messages yesterday. XRP. Okay, let's talk about altcoins here. First of all here, XRP. Okay, what happened here? We have here, it's because, my God, now the news, right? Yeah, the news. Okay, let me show you here. Let me show you here. This thing here, we have here 3-day chart. In weekly chart, we have a buy signal here. Yes, where the projection should be sideways bounce, where the MA55 is gonna be resistance here, resistance here. Technically speaking, in weekly chart, nothing happened here for for XRP. Now, one thing I have to tell you, because I was doing my homework. Let me tell you something here. I don't like this garbage. I don't like this trash. I know, but you believe in these kind of things. Well, let me tell you something. We are gonna have in April, yes, a buy signal here in the monthly, yes, and you believe this thing is gonna hit $10, whatever is your target. The other thing I can tell you this: we are gonna have a buy signal very soon next month. Is between ME50, ME100, 0.33 cents, and the range is 45 cents. Okay, so in the monthly, I mean, it's like this. Okay, I am not saying to the moon, because you see this is a massive range. Yes, it's a massive range. So if we see this buy signal here, maybe in 1 year, I'm telling you, in 1 year, of course, potentially you will see maybe a ripple about XRP around $1, I think. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart, because I know is, oh yeah, really, we hit XRP $1 maybe in 1 year, maybe yes, but in 1-day chart, no, thank you. I know, we know now is weekly chart ME55 is here, right? That's why we saw this rejection. Now we have here what we have. ADX is positive here, still to the momentum to the upside here. So for me right now, you ask me to buy here, of course not. In 1-day chart, of course not. This is resistance here, yes. And if I buy here, well, in the moment when I see the ME55 tested here, potentially here, in the future, maybe in 2 weeks, I think, continuation, maybe other test, you are bullish, right? But as you can see, in my case, I will not buy. I don't buy this thing. I don't like it. This chart is garbage for me. Well, never mind. Maybe you're right, and you will see XRP doing something like this, right? Because you hope like this, something like this, and to the moon. Okay, so let's continue with more altcoins. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Okay, Bebo. Okay, SP500 breaking under MA. Well, I explained my technical analysis. I think on the chart about Nasdaq in the small time frames. Okay, Nasdaq in the small time frames. I think 4-hour chart, 1-day chart. I think. Okay, let me see. The Nasdaq. Okay. Okay, so in 1-day chart, here, well, I think now you know what I'm gonna say here. In 1-day chart, we have a better divergence here, yes, from this point and this point. In the moment when you see this sell signal here, in 1-day chart, of course, I will start looking for a pullback, looking for the ME55. So you ask me to buy here, thank you. It's not with me. This is a short opportunity potentially, right? If you want a short, right? If you want a short, of course, it's up to you. This is gonna be like this. Of course, not now, maybe in some point next week. Now, in 4-hour chart, yeah, if I have to trade this, we have ADX negative here, 4-hour chart sell signal here. You have an entry sell signal right now. Okay, so now let's continue with other altcoins. One of the altcoins I want to see right now here is Ethereum, yeah, because, Ethereum is going to replace Bitcoin, right? That was the narrative in 2017, actually forever, I think, and never always is like this. Okay, so let's talk about Ethereum right now. First of all, weekly chart is looking good, yes. Looking bullish, yes. Should I buy right now? No, thank you. Same thing as Bitcoin. No, thank you. There is no power in this world to make me like, oh yeah, let's buy Bitcoin, Ethereum right now. No, thanks. In 1-day chart here, we have here, well, let me show you here. We have exactly the same setup as Bitcoin, where we have a better variance forming here in 1-day chart from this point and this point, yes. Where maybe other leg up, if we see Bitcoin at 30K, $29,000, we will see maybe around maximum, maybe $2,000 around here. And from here, I will start looking for a major pullback. And as long as Ethereum is holding $1,500 here, I will be bullish, still bullish, looking for just something like this, right? Something like this, right? If you see for any reason in the next 2-3 months, you will see you see $1,500 broken, same as Bitcoin, below 20K, Bitcoin to zero, right? So the thing here is like for Ethereum is around $1,500. For Bitcoin is 20K. The game is this: Bitcoin cannot break anymore 20K. Okay, much better 25K. So let's continue here with more altcoins here. And someone asked me, hey, I want to buy altcoins right now. Well, for me, my personal opinion, I don't think that is a good timing right now to buy any altcoin. I think it's not very smart right now for me, right? For me. Because mostly all the altcoins, at least 90% of them, they have this setup. You see? They have this setup here where actually most of them, they already pump like 100%, 80, whatever. The thing here is that for me, no thank you. It's testing the major resistance right now, for example, Solana, right? No thank you. If you want to buy here because someone told you Solana will hit $1,000, whatever, that is not realistic for me. I'm going to enter, of course, for altcoins after I see the pullback for Bitcoin. After I see, remember one thing, I think one of the number one rule here is like, if you want to trade altcoins, you want to trade altcoins when Bitcoin is bullish. Or when you see Bitcoin healthy. When you see Bitcoin healthy, yes, of course, it makes sense to buy altcoins and to the money you want. But if you see Bitcoin is about to have a major correction, why you want to buy it right now? And remember here, one other thing, of course, based on my experience, if you buy altcoins in a spot, you are actually in leverage, at least 3x. Why? Because one thing is Bitcoin crashing 10%, and many altcoins will crash maybe 40%, 35%. So the leverage is around 3x, 3 times more. So that's good, yes, because when you see Bitcoin pumping, you will see many altcoins like a crazy, right? Pumping like 100%, 200%. But because they already, like, you're using like leverage, even in a spot for altcoins, for me, it's not very, actually, it's quite stupid. Sorry for saying this. Using leverage to trade altcoins that they are already using leverage. You understand? Like, for example, you open a position long futures in Solana at 10x plus 3x more. You are not trading at 10x. You are trading maybe 15x. And that's why I don't trade altcoins. In futures. Futures, remember, is not buying altcoins. It's just you are projecting and speculating that the price is gonna pump or crash or whatever, right? Buying in a spot, yes, is something I will do. Not, I think maybe in some point in summer I will do it. After, let me explain something like this. Something like this. When I see the next buy signal here, potentially something like this. In some point here, I will start looking for again to enter in altcoins. So not now. I think the alt season of this move right now, I think is for me, right? It's already over. For example, Neo, one of the coins actually, it was the last one I sold. Let me show you. What is Neo? Neo. Where is Neo? Neo, where are you, Neo? Okay, never mind. Let me add Neo here. Okay, so in January, my projection, I posted this video in my Patreon, in my private channels. I said, okay, my friends, we have here Bitcoin with bullish divergence in weekly chart, and many altcoins, they have the same setup, okay? My suggestion for you is you have to find altcoins like they have a similar setup. So in that time, we were here for Neo, okay? Here, you see? Testing the previous lows here in 2019, 2020, and here, plus we have a bullish divergence, as you can see here. One moment. Bullish divergence with volatility contracting here, with OBV above the zero line here. Beautiful chart, wonderful. And this is like this, the next 3 months, where my target should be around between $10 and $12. That was the projection, looking for this move, okay? Okay, so what I did is I bought here, of course, I managed my risk. And after that, what happened? Well, let me just speed up this. And what happened after that? Okay, we have to wait, we have to wait, we have to wait. 3 months, right? 3 months. That is the projection. Okay, now we are here. Okay, what I did here? Well, thank you. This is my trade. Bye-bye. Okay, done. Now, the thing here is like, why I did this is because if you see Bitcoin, let me show you here. I'm gonna split my screen. I'm gonna split my screen. Let me show you here my screen here. Okay, in the left side I have my altcoin, right? My altcoin. And here I'm gonna show you Bitcoin. I'm gonna show you Bitcoin. Okay, here is Bitcoin. Now in December, January, I said, well, this is the setup, right? Here the projection is like this. Yes. And here we have Bitcoin in weekly chart too. Yes. Where exactly here we have Bitcoin. Let me show you here. Here I'm gonna do exactly the same thing, the same line as you can see here, and we have the same setup. We have bullish divergence from this point and this point and this point. You see, we have bullish divergence in curve. We have bullish divergence in OBB. Yes, we have bullish divergence here. This is Bitcoin, and here we have bullish divergence in NEO. We have bullish divergence in curve, and we have bullish divergence in OBB. You see? So if I want to trade altcoins, I have to go to see Bitcoin first, because I know Bitcoin is the king of the crypto markets. I know maybe you don't like it. Maybe XRP or maybe Million Token for you is the best, right? Who knows? But one thing is what I believe, one other thing is facts, right? So the facts are like Bitcoin is the king, and that's it, period. So if Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. Okay, so if I'm gonna trade altcoins, it's because, well, Bitcoin is bullish, or I am looking for a bounce or correction, or something is gonna happen for Bitcoin. That's why after that I need to find altcoins. They have similar setup as Bitcoin. Okay, in this case, as you can see here, Bitcoin is having this projection to the upside. Now you can see it here, and well, NEO exactly the same setup here. You see, same setup. So that is the reason why I bought NEO and maybe other 3 altcoins. Now, the projection right now here is to the ME55. Perfect. Now NEO is here. Well, now it's here. Bitcoin is here. And now you are asking me, hey, should I buy again? Ask to yourself. Yes. Why? Because the project, because the CEO, because, well, I don't care. Seriously, I don't care. You are coming here and saying, it's because it's the future. I don't care. I am a trader. Yeah. I trade based on probabilities, not illusions. Okay. The thing here is now the projection is done. So what happened here? Now I removed this one here. You can see right now NEO, like also many altcoins. You can do the same thing with many altcoins in the market. We have too many. We have here, like NEO is exactly the same testing the ME55 here. So based on my rules, you will see the trade was from here to here. Thank you, it's not with me. And the prediction always is gonna be like this after that. Okay, after that. So the trigger is gonna be curve, as you can see here. We are gonna see sell signal here. Yes, sell signal here. And after that, this pullback for NEO cannot break 8.50 based on the volume. Should be this area. This area must hold. And Bitcoin based on the volume cannot break 20K, as you can see here. You see? I know it's looking easy, right? But this thing, saying all the things I am saying right now to you, well, 10 years. Yeah, next month, 10 years of trading. My God. I need holidays. So now you know how I am projecting altcoins, Bitcoin, how I work in the markets, how I see the charts. You can do exactly the same thing for Cardano. For example, here we have Bitcoin here. You can do exactly the same thing for Cardano. For example, in this case, we have a bullish divergence, but the performance of Cardano is terrible, right? It's not following Bitcoin. So for example, we see DOT, same thing. From this point and this point, I bought actually DOT at $4 for around 5. And I sold around 6.70 or something like that. And as you can see, it's not following. And we are going to have a sell signal soon, very soon. Axe infinite, you see? And we can compare which one is following Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is pumping. Altcoins, they are not following, they are not very strong. So, and you can continue, for example, this thing, garbage. And we have, for example, I remember Band, right? Long time in 2021, as you can see here, sideways instead of bouncing here. Bake. In general, altcoins, they are not following Bitcoin in this rally. And one of the biggest reasons is because technically speaking, it's still in downtrend Bitcoin. And second, the Bitcoin dominance is increasing. When you see Bitcoin dominance increasing, in general, is when you see this thing, Bitcoin dominance, that means we are in a Bitcoin season, not altcoin season, Bitcoin season, okay? You want to see in an altcoin season, first of all, is you have to see the Bitcoin dominance testing the major resistance. Maybe it should be around maybe 50, 55, around here. And with sell signal in progress. For example, you will see something like this, a sell signal here. Yes, get ready because altcoins will explode. Because Bitcoin dominance will start decreasing. And in general, the rule is like every time when you see Bitcoin dominance decreasing, you will see altcoins pumping. Of course, only if Bitcoin is in an uptrend. Because if Bitcoin is in a downtrend, this thing, that means, well, altcoins will just keep crashing. Okay. Remember, altcoins, they are not independent. They follow Bitcoin. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's go. Do you have any questions? No, I don't think so, right? I don't know. I don't see like too many people right now. It's totally fine. Now my recap for Bitcoin in 4-hour chart, because now in 1 day chart, you know what is going to happen, what I'm expecting, right? What bearish divergence forming here. So thinking here, like Bitcoin is forming a bearish divergence in 1 day chart here, as you can see here, from this point and this point, and Bitcoin is testing a major resistance. Not yet, it's almost there, maybe just 3-4% more. Here for me is a very good sell, actually. Sell in my case short, because I'm a trader, right? I'm planning to enter in a short position around this area and looking for the MA55 here pullback. Yes, around right now it should be around $24,000-$25,000. And remember, we don't have confirmation yet. We have to wait. In the moment when you see the sell signal here, that is the moment when we are gonna start. I'm gonna start looking for this setup. Okay. In 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, let me show you here. Yes, is we have 3 strikes of bearish divergence forming. Not yet. That's like part of my speculation right now here. Is like we have here bearish divergence from this point and this point, this point and this point, and now I think I already play out. Yes, this move was actually a buy opportunity for me, and now we have this bounce here, and look at this volume in 4-hour chart is not following anymore the price. Very bad sign, and also curve is not very strong. So this move is, for me, is a bull trap. If you see a leg up here, maybe in 1-hour chart or whatever, the thing here is that this move in short term potentially is going to be the last move of this rally in 1 day chart, and after that we will see a major correction in 1 day chart. When I say 1 day chart, maybe the next 10 days, maximum 2 weeks. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me see if I have more comments here. Okay, what is that? PLTR. Okay, let me see. PLTR. Okay, let me see here. PLTR here in weekly chart, right? Weekly chart here. Let me show you here. Bad. We have a bullish divergence here, right? We have a bullish divergence. The prediction is going to be to the MA55, already play out, as you can see here. And now we are going to see a sell signal here. So I am not saying new lows, but the prediction is going to be, maybe next month, is going to be sideways. Yes, continuation. Okay, that is the thing in weekly chart. For me, it's looking like accumulation, Maybe, but I would not buy here. I wouldn't buy here. I will just wait for the 2-3 months. In the next buy signal here, if I see this thing in the same price, the same level, yes, I will buy again. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here. Let's talk about this one. Interesting. What is this? What is this? I don't know. What is this? What is this? Let me see. Charles. Okay, I don't know. A company. Okay, whatever. Weekly chart. Beautiful, beautiful. It's crashing right now here. Very nice. The target should be in weekly chart, right? In weekly chart. Of course, this is a reversal, weekly reversal. This is bad in the long term. Where I will start looking for, let me see. Okay, I will start looking for around maybe, yes, I think between $44, $45, I think, in weekly chart. Let me see the monthly. Maybe the monthly is different. The monthly is very interesting here. The monthly is very interesting here because it's crashing. Yes, you're right. But technically speaking, every time when it's testing this area, is a buy opportunity in the monthly, of course, right? In order to change the trend, we have to see a major crash like this. Yes. But the trend is my friend, and the trend is to where? To the upside. Yeah. The trend is my friend. So as long as the ME55 100 is holding here, well, I cannot be bearish here. Okay. So in the monthly, of course. Now let me see in the indicators. No, I am not bearish. No, I am not bearish. No. I think this thing based on the monthly is gonna enter in a range for months, looking for this area in accumulation phase, and you will see the same thing here. And you will see the same thing here. I think for me, of course, it will take time, maybe all this year, but as long as you see this thing here, it's not bearish. Now, if you're looking for reversals, well, you have to see something like this, right? A break, something like this. Yes, breaking here. So that means, let me show you here with this example. Is much better, I think. Invert the scale here. You have to see a breakout here, a breakout like this, and after that, continuation here. When you see continuation to the in this case to the downside, you see. So the thing here is like narrative is like the banks are crashing, the recession next year, maybe aliens. I don't know. Who knows? A new virus. Who cares? People lie. Charts, I think, don't lie. I think the facts. You want me. You say, hey, this stock or cryptocurrency is the next big thing. Always I said, okay, show me the charts and I will tell you the news. The thing here is like you are bearish here. Of course, the weekly chart, I am not saying yes. Of course, it's looking bad. Yes, but in the monthly, as long as the trend is respected, I am not bearish. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue here. Yes, a little bit more. I think I am 3 times per week here. So I am trying to be here more time, like more than 1 hour. So yeah, it's fine. So let me see US 2000 here. 2000 here. Okay. What is this? Okay, let me see here. Weekly chart. Okay. Weekly chart is looking, this is looking like it's gonna break down. Let me see here. Yes, it's looking like it's gonna break down. Testing here the ME55 rejection. Of course, this is sideways, but this is the bottom, this is the top. In 1-day chart, for me makes sense to start looking for longs. In 1-day chart, of course. But I will be very careful here because this is not healthy, right? We have a sell signal here, ADX negative here. So the projection is still to the downside. So from this point, since February this year, the projection should be is sideways, as you can see, sideways here and downside. So let me show you here. We have this sell signal here, right? So the projection is going to be sideways, right? Sideways and crash. Yes, that is the thing. Now ADX OBB is below the zero line, so that means, well, the volume is not very healthy. It's still negative, but not because of that I am looking for short right now here. No, the shorts were here, not here. Here, no. For me, I will start looking for at least a bounce in 1 day chart at least. There is no buy right now, but instead of looking for shorts, I will start looking for accumulation, maybe something like this, accumulation here. And after that, when I see the buy signal, looking for the MI55. And this bounce should be a sell for shorts continuation to the downside. Now, let's talk about the monthly. Let's talk about the monthly here. The monthly is very interesting here because we have a buy signal here. We have the volume is still, it's not very healthy here. But the thing here is like in the monthly chart, for me, this is just sideways between this range. The lowest level is around $1,600 and no more than that. Again, you want to see reversals, you have to see a crash, a major crash, like something like this, a major crash like this. But for now, I think that is not going to happen because in the monthly chart, I am actually looking for buys, not for selling, as you can see here. You see? Okay. Okay, so I think let me continue with something else. Bitcoin, okay, it's done. Altcoins is done. Let's talk about a little bit more. Well, you have any questions? Let me see. No. Okay, good. So let's talk. Let me see if I can show you something. One second. One second. One moment. It's because I want to show you a new what is screen capture. I want to show you my screen. One second. Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh yeah, it's this one. Let me see here. Yes, I think it's this application. Let me try again because I don't know. This application is weird. Maybe I will do it next time, but this is the screen of the application I am building right now where you can see, you will see your performance automatically from the exchange and you will see how good, how bad you are. As you can see, this account is my small account and that is the money I have to spend to build a new system. Yeah, it was a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. Okay, so yes, the last section I think is gonna be about the big WAP system I am building. Remember, I am building a new system of trading, and it's this one. Well, it's not new. Just I finally fixed some issues with the system, and I am showing. Let me show you here. 1 second here. Remove. Okay, remove. Okay, good. Now, in the short term, you want to use this system, of course, is something like, I don't recommend you to do it right now here, but let me show you here. For example, in 4-hour chart, right? What I said is it was a buy signal here, technically speaking, or buy opportunity is because we have the VWAP, the previous breakout point. As you can see here, VWAP was here around $27,000. Okay, so the trade actually was quite simple. As you can see here, we have a potential buy signal here. Yeah, forming here, we had a buy signal. Let me show you here. Yes, here. Yes, around here. So the test, the VWAP and continuation. The thing here is like the major signal now is showing in for Bitcoin is this one. We have the major resistance at, let me show you here, at this area. You see around $29,000 TDK. So the last time when Bitcoin tested this resistance, of course, remember VWAP is based on volume. That's why I don't use OBB for this. Is here is around $47,000. It was the resistance here. That was in April 2022. And now almost 1 year, it looks like we will see the test again. So the thing here is like around this area, for me, makes sense to start looking for shorts because this test, it will take time, maybe the first week of April, I think. But let me show you here. Yeah, we are gonna have a sell signal here in weekly chart. This thing is gonna test this area. No, thank you. I don't want to buy here. No, thank you. It's not for me. And now, let me show you here. Using VWAP system, of course, this system I am building actually. The last breakout point here in 1 day chart, you want to be bullish, continuation, Bitcoin cannot break $25,000. Yes, but in the worst scenario, if Bitcoin breaks this VWAP or this area of confluence here, the breakout point here is this point. Yes, cannot break around $22,000. No, actually, let me do it properly here. This one is the breakout point, the lowest point here. Yes, good. So this one, as you can see here, as long as Bitcoin is holding, because it's gonna be tested in some point, this one, yes, is 20K. 20K is the point. So you can see Bitcoin maybe something like this, right? Some weeks here trying to break this VWAP, and after that you will see a leg down where you will see the price something like this, the VWAP like this, and from here sideways projection to the downside, and this VWAP should act as support in the long term. So remember, this is more about price action. My system I've been using for 5 years is more about rules in the indicators, and it's working. Of course, it's working. Yeah, it's fine. But if you want to learn this system, I strongly suggest first of all, keep watching my live streams, because I'm going to explain more about the system, and also I want to start posting some content in my Patreon, yeah, about the system. And also the major thing here is like you will see step by step the progress. Sorry, with the application, I want to show you how this account like is in red, because I used this account for 4 months to test different systems. But the only way to test actually they are good or not, it was with real capital. Yeah, because with back testing, it's very good because it's working, right? But you don't have here the concept of the feeling, what is putting money there and losing money there. So that's why after I did it, I said, okay, this system is not good, because after 1 month, I was losing. And after with this system, I built the system a long time ago, but I improved it actually. In some point, like I think now it's much better than my original system, this one. The only problem with this one is that you have to be you must have a very good understanding about price action. Based on, for example, right now here, we don't have moving average, we don't have anything. So tell me what is next. If you don't know what is going to happen here without indicators, well, that means, well, maybe this system, of course, I will keep using this one for my live streams. That is much better because you have a reference, right? You have rules. But here is more about price action. Something I want to show you here is very simple. It's actually very interesting here. Yeah, it's a technical analysis VWAP. I did it the last time in my last live stream. Right now here, if we see the previous bull market here, okay, let me explain this. If we follow Elevate theory, right? You know, Elevate theory is good actually, and good enough for macro timeframes. 1 second, let me see. Okay. Okay, so we have here, we have 5 waves, very clear 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have here, remember, Elevate theory, I use it in the macro timeframes, not 1 minute, 1 hour, whatever, no. We have here A, B, and C. You see? C. Okay. Where C, technically speaking, cannot be below the way number 1. So this breakdown cannot be lower than this one, because if we see C lower, for example, like this, is gonna be it's going to be worse. It's going to be actually very bad. So as long as Bitcoin is above this level, is fine. So if we are going to start a new trend, right? Please don't watch the price. I'm not saying this is going to hit something like, no. Just the moves. Because remember, the market is moving in waves. So if we see this, if this is the beginning of a new bull market, well, this is going to be maybe number 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? The thing here is that we are going to see 5 waves, right? And remember, I am not saying Bitcoin will hit 70K. No, don't watch the price, just the moves, the waves, okay? The waves. Now, potentially in weekly chart, we are forming here the wave number 1, right? The wave number 1, where if we are in a bull market in the next 3-6 months, we are going to see a pullback, the wave number 2. And here, my friend, when again, if everything is okay with the monthly chart, a buy signal, whatever we have here, well, potentially here, this is going to be the major bull run we are going to see, potentially something like this. And as you can see here, this move is very similar like this one, right? Because we have wave number 1, wave number 2, and finally wave number 3. You see? Wave number 1, wave number 2, and wave number 3. Okay? Now, if we use this with volume, VWAP, we are going to find something very interesting here. Okay, first of all here, we know here, this is the major resistance at 30K. Perfect. Okay. In 2017, we have 20K major resistance, right? What happened here? Bitcoin in 2017 tested here the big WAP here, and after that we have a major rally here. It was a support here a little bit, and after that breakdown. You see? Now we have the setup where big WAP, if we use the previous low, the way number 1 here, where the bull market started in 2018, here we have this VWAP is acting as a major support. And we have the top of 60K, 69K, we have a major resistance. So the thing here is like Bitcoin very easily could just, in weekly chart, testing here 30K, have a pullback, and even in macro time frames, as long as it's above here, 19K in this case, is moving to around 19, 20K, should be something like this, okay? Now, if this VWAP breaks, for example, we see something like this, the next target is going to be the VWAP of the previous bull market. Let me show you here. In 2015, the VWAP is coming from 2015 here. I think it's this one. Yes, you see? This VWAP is coming from 2015. Remember, orders, volume, right? So in 2015, when Bitcoin crashed 86% crash, and the bottom where was was with this VWAP. Let me change the color here because I think it's better if I change the color. Here, let me change the color here. It's gonna be maybe yellow. Okay. So this VWAP, Bitcoin crashed 86% and found support here with this VWAP in the weekly chart. After that, tested this area here, yes, as you can see, and after that, continuation, right, to the upside. And now, if this VWAP breaks in the next test, because there is a very good chance we will see 18, 19, around 20K tested again this year. If this VWAP breaks, this VWAP now is at $10,000. Actually, right now is at $9,000. It's gonna be tested. Yes. And here, technically speaking, at least for me, based on this technical analysis, as you can see, based on the volume, this could be actually the real bottom of this market if we are in a bear market still, right? So it's very interesting how with VWAP, just one indicator we can get a lot of information. It's very powerful. It's difficult to understand, yes, because people, they like to see this, right? They want to see this triangles. They love to see this kind of things, and you're doing this, it's garbage. Seriously, it's garbage. I don't know any like professional trader, at least in my environment, like actually is making some profits with this kind of things. Oh yeah, you see. Now you see the triangle here, right? The problem is that you can see many shapes here. For you, it's a triangle. Other guys, maybe it's rectangle. Other guys, maybe a symmetrical triangle, whatever. So the only thing I know is like Bitcoin is about to test again the major resistance in VWAP, right? So when you see this thing here, what happened after that? Crash. Here, testing here. What happened after that? Potential crash. Maybe yes. Now, what is going to be the good hint? Well, we have to see a sell signal here in weekly chart. If we have this test, sell signal here, of course, I am expecting other test in the long term around 20K, around this area. Around this area. And well, now you know the conclusion of my secondary system of trading. Do you have any questions? But I think the best moment to start learning this system of trading is gonna be in my Patreon. Sorry, but I think all the content about this system I'm gonna start posting in my Patreon because I want to respect them because actually they are supporting this channel. So, and little by little, I will start showing more trades with this. I think we have 5 minutes left. Let me show you here. I will just spend 10 minutes more. If you don't want to stay here, it's totally fine. It's just for people they want to learn about my systems of trading. So the last time we were here, right? We were here, and I will just complete this section because the idea is like I am doing back testing, right? I did it from this point and this point, right? And now I'm gonna do the back testing from this point and 60K. This point, just 10 minutes back testing here, and you will see how I am implementing, how I am using VWAP this system for back testing. So the first step, of course, I'm going to activate here the back testing here. Let me show you. I will do it after Bitcoin crash in the coronavirus in the coronavirus here. Remember, I'm gonna just apply my system of trading from this point to maybe around $60,000, April 2021. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna start here. So I said about technical analysis or other altcoins, please don't ask me. Sorry, this is just a time for studying. Okay. So first of all, first step, I'm gonna just add my VWAP here in the breakout point. What is the breakout point? The breakout point is here, right? The breakout point was here. From here, Bitcoin went to 0. Okay. Now we have potential. We have here a short position potentially. Yes, but one thing here is like if we know Bitcoin already tested higher time frames. Yes, macro time frames here already tested. No shorts. No, thank you. No shorts. No, thank you. No. When you see this kind of moves and this Bitcoin is testing or any asset is testing major levels, you're looking for bounces. You're looking for maybe buy opportunities, maybe in higher time frames. Okay. So right now here, I know maybe technically speaking it's a short, but no, I will not do it. Why? Because I know Bitcoin already tested my major support. No, thank you. So what I'm going to do here is I will just watch Netflix and I will wait for my system of trading to tell me when to buy again. So I'm going to continue here. Okay, so as you can see here now, the VWAP is tested again. Here we are going to have a sell signal soon, but it's not crashing here. So now we have here, the top here is already, actually the price is above here. And also we have here other VWAP here, this one. As you can see, now we have 2 VWAP. The crash of $4,000 and like it was resistance around 10K. Now, as long as the price is above here, I will start looking for buy opportunities, not selling, okay? So right now we don't have a buy opportunity. I will just chill, play with my cats, okay? So I don't care. I am only FOMO. I am not missing anything. Now here, careful here, because now curve is about to test zero line here. Now, well, volatility contracting here. The price is above the VWAP, so I will start looking for a buy opportunity, right? Okay, maybe not now, not in that moment. I will start looking for a buy opportunity. So let's continue here. So, okay, now here is, well, didn't test the VWAP, so I will not buy here because the rule is I have to see the price testing the VWAP. So I didn't buy here anything. Oh my God, I am missing everything. Oh my God, I missed this move. Now, what I'm going to do here is I will just wait, because we are in 1 day time frame, right? Now, let me delete here. I'm gonna continue with this VWAP. Yeah, this VWAP here. Yes, this one. And also, if I wanna trade short-term time frames, for example, 4-hour chart, I can just keep moving my VWAP in the breakout points. For example, this one, as you can see here, this is for 4-hour chart moves. So this point is the breakout point, and every time when Bitcoin is testing this point is a long opportunity. Of course, in this case, I am trading 1-day charts. So that's why I am just waiting, waiting and waiting. As you can see here, with this system in 1-day chart, you will have to wait actually quite a long time. That's why it's better for you. You cannot wait a long time. You have to maybe trade 4-hour chart. And now, as you can see here, now it's testing. It's good. Okay, perfect. It's holding this moving average. As you can see here, is the breakout point here. Now this one is my long-term moving, VWAP, and this one is the breakout point. So if I want to enter here, I think I will have to use this VWAP. And also the volume profile is very clear. This is the volume profile. So as long as it's above this yellow box and also VWAP, I will start looking for buy opportunities. Now a buy opportunity is coming here in 1-day chart. So let me just, okay, decrease the speed. Let me show you here. So what I'm going to do here, in my case, I will buy again. I will buy here because, well, it's almost a buy signal here. So I'm going to buy here. I'm going to continue with this projection and let's see what is going to happen. So, okay, I am waiting. Okay, so the buy signal is there. I am still holding. Okay, I am in loss a little bit here. I have to wait. We have a bullish divergence forming right now here. And I am waiting, volatility contracting here. So I will not close my position because it's not breaking the VWAP. It's not breaking the VWAP. I will have to wait. So I am waiting. Volatility contracting here. Technically speaking, here I should close my position here. Now the question is, like, as you can see, the volatility is contracting here. You have two options. You can take your losses, or you can just wait for your stop loss. Your stop loss, of course, should be, for example, I bought here. My stop loss should be around, maybe around this area. The volume profile is around $8,700, so around this point. In this case, I will just wait because the volatility is just very low. I am waiting, still waiting. Now invalidation of the sell signal, and now I am in profit. Okay, good. So I will just wait, keep waiting. Okay, now we have a new breakout point here, and the breakout point happened here. So I'm gonna just remove my charts again, and now we have here a new VWAP emerging right now. Here is this point. Okay, good. So now the rule is I will only sell when I see a bearish divergence in 1-day chart. Okay, so a lot of time to read a book, chill, have fun, I don't know, right? Whatever you want to do. So I will wait. I am waiting here. Of course, that yellow line, the rule is Bitcoin cannot break that line, right? If I am missing, I miss this move, well, the second opportunity is here, right? It's here, maybe in 4-hour chart. You will start looking for maybe a buy opportunity, and I will just wait. I am just waiting. I know I have a sell signal right now here, but the rule is I'm gonna sell just only if I see a bearish divergence. Only if I see a bearish divergence, I will wait. Bearish divergence forming here, potentially here I will sell. Well, it's up to you if you want to sell. In my case, let me see, the price is above I am in a very good position. I am at $9,000 400. I think for me is just I will move my stop loss a little bit above maybe $9,700, and I will just hold. Why? Because I am in a very good position, and also VWAP is gonna be my dynamic support. So even with this setup here, one thing here is like potentially it's a bearish divergence, yes, but the strongest bearish divergence is when you see something like this, crossing the seller line here, the red, and after that here you see this. That is the strongest one. Okay, so the rule is like this. I have to see this at top. Okay, so that means I will wait. Okay, I will wait more time, and it's fine. Okay, so now we are gonna have potentially, this is a buy opportunity here, a buy opportunity in 4-hour chart potentially. Yep. in 1 day chart a second opportunity there, potentially yes, and I will start looking for a potential second buy opportunity here if I want, right? Now it's crashing here. The thing here is like, okay, should I close my position? Of course not. I don't think so, because I am here. Potentially I will just have to wait. And remember, I am holding this position. I am holding, and we don't have better variance, so I will have to wait. You will say, oh, maybe I should take profits here. Yes, it depends on your goals. In this case, yes, for me, after this break, I will just close my position here. In this case, yes, I'm holding. If I get to stop it, it's fine. I will just keep waiting. And one thing here is like, you have to understand, not because you see a red candle, that means you have to close your position. If you want to close your position and protect yourself, maybe you can sell when the bounce, after the bounce, and maybe after that you can just how can I say this? You can just take your money. Take your profits if you want. In this case, I am in a very good position right now here. I will just hold my position. So what I'm doing here is I will wait. I am waiting here. And as you can see here, VWAP is working very good at resistance. This VWAP is very good. But what is happening right now here? Bitcoin actually is holding. So I'm gonna add maybe a second long position here, potentially, yes. And I will add potentially that position maybe if I see a break of the VWAP here. As you can see here, it's happening right now here. I will start looking for, maybe I'm gonna add more to my position, maybe yes. And as you can see here, my position now is at 10,000. It's something very good about TradingView, you see, because now my average position is not $9,000 anymore. It's around $10,000, 200. So I added this position, and after that, what happened? Well, we have this VWAP acting as support, so I am waiting. Now I am waiting more. Okay, good. And now here we have a new VWAP emerging right now here. Where is the breakout point? The breakout point is this one. Is this one, as you can see here. And the long term in this section, right? The VWAP is this one. So as long as this above this one, yeah, totally fine. The rule is I have to wait for a better divergence, right? Better divergence. And I will wait. Now I think I will speed up this because I don't want to make it more. As you can see here, we don't have better divergence. We don't have better divergence. Now it's pumping. Okay, perfect. Now let's see where it should be the target. Now it's 20K. We are gonna use price action for this. Is 20K at resistance? Let me see. There is no volume here. There is no resistance. There is nothing here to stop here. Nothing. So there is a very good chance Bitcoin will break 20K. So what I'm going to do here, just I'm gonna have fun, enjoy my life, going to the gym, whatever. And the thing here is like, I'm gonna sell when I see a better divergence forming here. Is better divergence forming? Not yet. We have to see curve doing something like this. In the moment when I see something like this, I will start looking for a buy opportunity. A sell opportunity. Now here, this is the first pullback. So if you miss the trend, you are missing something, right? You can just set your VWAP here, and in 4-hour chart, every time when you see this VWAP tested, well, if you have a buy signal, that is the timing, the good timing to start looking for a buy opportunity. So I will keep waiting here, and here we have other buy opportunity here, as you can see here. Now we have this VWAP here, and it's forming a potential better divergence again. So we will have to wait again for the better divergence. And we have invalidation. We don't have better divergence. So what does that mean? Well, Bitcoin will keep pumping. You see, we don't have better divergence. We have invalidation, where this VWAP, this one is going to be potential support. Yeah. Let me remove again the chart, and I will move my VWAP to the latest breakout point is this one. So this VWAP, as long as Bitcoin is above here, 4-hour chart is for long positions, not shorts. We don't have better divergence in 1-day chart. I will start just waiting. I am happy waiting, very happy waiting. Yeah. And as you can see here, yes, what I did here is a swing trade. Swing trade. We don't have better divergence. We don't have better divergence. Now, this point, this one, is going to be a good buy opportunity here in one day chart, and the projection is going to be like this, okay? We don't have better divergence. VWAP tested here, and what happened here? Okay, let's wait. Perfect. You see, it's bouncing here at $34,000. Perfect, very good. And after that, continuation. Now we have a better range forming again. Yes, we have it again. So the thing here is like we need to wait for confirmation again, right? Because it could be other fake signal. So the breakout point is this one. As long as Bitcoin is about this big WAP, I will keep waiting. And watch this. Bitcoin now is at $47,000. Big WAP is following the trend, and also we have a potential better variance forming again. We have to wait for the confirmation. Okay, let's wait. Let's see what is going to happen. We have here the confirmation here, and in this point, yes, I will close my position. Where is at, let me see, $55,000. So I will go here to my position. I bought at $10,000, 200. Perfect. I made $91,000 of profits in, I don't know, 4 months. Okay, good. Perfect. Very good, right? This point and this point, better divergence, amazing. Now, the thing here is like, I am still in an uptrend. So I will wait because I am looking for longs, not for shorts, right? Okay. So better divergence play, okay, and this now is testing the big WAP here. I will start looking for a buy opportunity again. So what is happening here right now? Testing the big WAP here and buy signal here. What I'm going to do here, potentially I should buy here. Let me buy here again. A little bit late, I think. I will get red here maybe. Now we have here a potential sell signal forming here. So maybe I will just close my position here. We have here, I will close my position here. No, thank you, it's not with me. And we have 1, 2, 3 strikes of better divergence. You know what? I will start looking for shorts, maybe. Looking for shorts, because this is one of the most powerful signals, I think. We can see a nice pullback here. Maybe I will open a short position here. A short position at $57,000. Maybe I will get red, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so now we have here sell signal here forming. Okay, I am getting wrecked right now here. I am losing 2,000. But I will keep my position open. I will keep my position open because we have 3 strikes of better divergence. So in some point they will play. Now, as you can see here, the big WAP is testing here. I will close my position here. Very good. Okay, good. Now it's testing the big WAP here. For me, it's another buy opportunity. So I will start looking for a buy. Okay, so let's buy. Well, too late, I think now. Too late. Too late, I think. Now it's too late. And here we have 1, 2, 3 strikes of better divergence. Here we have actually 4. 1, 2, 3, and we have 4 better divergence, as you can see here. So that means the next sell signal here potentially is going to be the sell, the big sell. So let's do it here in 1x here. 1x here. So let's see if I have a sell signal here. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, we have a sell signal here right now. Looking for 3 strikes of better divergence. Okay, perfect. We are going to open a short position here. And because we are going to see this potentially better divergence forming, all this, I will start looking for a potential test to 49, where is this big WAP, and potential break. Let's see. So now, okay, testing here, maybe a potential break here this time. Okay, good. Now here, it's breaking down. So because we have a 4 better divergence right now here, I will start looking for long position. I mean, like, where is going to be my target? What is the breakout point? It's around here, around $10,400 is the breakout point on this bull market. And I will start looking for maybe, let me see here. Yes, around $34,000. That is going to be the area I will start looking for, maybe this short position. Remember, we have 4 better divergence. Amazing short. Potentially, yes. So let's see. Let's continue what is going to happen here. Let's see. My target should be around $34,000. And let's see what is going to happen. So let's continue here. Let's continue. Oh, wow. Done. Perfect. Good. I will take my money. And I am very rich. Very rich, like $20,000 profit. Very good. Okay. Now the question is, I'm going to enter in short? Of course not. Why? Because this is my long-term bull market here, big WAP, as you can see here. So technically speaking, I will start looking for a buy opportunity around 30K. So as you can see here right now, how many trades I lost here? I didn't lose actually in one the chart, and also I didn't lose here at all. But you realize all the things I said is based on not what? Price action and rules. Well, let me know what you think in the comments, okay? In the next live stream, I'm gonna trade now the next area here, sideways here, yes, and potential bounce here. Remember, I'm gonna trade this. Well, my friend, as you can see here, I just 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, I think, in 1 year, in 1 day chart. That's why you will have to wait a lot of time with the system. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'm very happy to see like I made $1,000 since 2020 to 2021 in 1 year. Amazing, right? Very sad. It's not real money. It's just backtesting. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream.